Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I would like to study English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. I have to wait here until 1:30 p.m. I have to wait here until my friends come. I have to wait here until my friends come. I have to wait here until my friends come. I am going to wait for my friends at the restaurant until he comes. I am going to wait for my friend at the restaurant until he comes, until he finishes his examination. I am going to wait for my friend at the restaurant until he finishes his work. I had to study until my mother said okay. I had to study until my mother said okay every day. I had to study every day until my mother said okay. Keep playing until I say okay. Please keep playing your piano until I say okay. Repeat the same phrase until I say okay. I will wait at the airport until he arrives. I will wait for my friend at the airport until the flight arrives, until the flight lands. I will study until my mother say okay. I will study here until the staff comes. I will study at the library until 11 o'clock p.m. I will study at the library until 10 o'clock p.m. The students study at the library every day until 11 o'clock p.m. The students study at the library every day until 10 o'clock p.m. It is not until tomorrow that the result will be released. It was not until yesterday that I was informed of the truth. It was not until 2 weeks ago that I knew about the information. It is not until next week that the shop will open. He didn't arrive at home until 10 o'clock p.m. The attraction stopped until noon. The fix took until 2:30 p.m. I didn't use a smartphone until 20 years old. I didn't start using computer until when I was 20 years old. I didn't buy any video games until I became 20 years old. I didn't use a computer at all until 20 years old. I didn't use a smartphone until 20 years old. I didn't buy any video games until 20 years old. The little baby kept crying until her mother arrived. The little baby kept crying until her mother appeared. The little baby kept crying until her mother showed up. The little girl kept crying until her mother showed up. The hooligan kept committing crimes until he was arrested. The hooligan did bad things until he was arrested. He didn't know the truth until he was informed by the lawyer. He didn't know the truth until he was informed by his lawyer. He didn't clean his room until I scolded him. The child didn't clean his room until he was scolded by her mother, by his father, by his mother. The student didn't study at all until he was scolded by his mother. The student didn't study at all until he was scolded heavily by his father. I have to finish my report by today. I have to hand in the report to my boss by today. I have to finish my report and hand it to my professor by next week. I have to earn 54 credits this year. It's so hard. I have to earn 54 credits by this year. By this academic year. I have to get 54 credits by this academic year. By this academic year. Please submit your resume to our company by this weekend. Please never fail to submit your resume to our company by the end of this month. Do you have to finish the report by today? Do you have to finish the task by today? Do you have to finish the report by today? Do you have to finish the task by today? Do you have to finish the report by today? Do you have to finish the task by today? Do you have to finish the pile of the work by today? Do you have to finish the pile of the tasks by today? I stayed in Singapore for 5 days. I stayed in Singapore for 5 days. I am going to stay in London for 5 days, for a week, for 6 days. I just stayed in Korea for 3 days. So when I go to Korea next time, I would like to stay longer and see much of the sightseeing spots. And I also want to try more food. To my surprise, she is studying more than 8 hours. To my surprise, she has been studying for more than 10 hours. To my surprise, she has been studying for more than 10 hours. She has been studying for 10 hours. She has been studying more than 11 hours. She has been studying for 12 hours. Please be quiet during my class. Please be quiet during my study. 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 Ringing phone during the class is subject to be punished. Ringing phone during the test is subject to ejection. Ringing the phone during the test is subject to ejection. Exit. Ringing phone during the test is subject to exit. Ejection. Ringing your phone during the test is subject to invalidity your test. Invalidity. 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 Validity. Invalidity. Invalidity of your test. Ringing your phone during the class is subject to invalidity of your test. Ringing your phone during the test is subject to invalidity of your test. Ringing your phone during the test is subject to invalidity of your test. Ringing your phone during the class is subject to invalidity of your test. So please be careful. Please turn off your phones before taking your test. Thank you. Ringing your phone during the test is subject to invalidity of your test. Please be quiet during the test. Please turn off your mobile phone during taking off. Please turn off your mobile phone during taking off. During plane taking off. You cannot use your mobile phone during the test. I like swimming in the sea during the summer. I like to swim in the sea during the summer. I like to warm my body up during winter in sauna. I like to warm my body up in sauna during the winter. I like warming my body up in sauna during winter. I like warming my body up in the sauna during the winter. I like cherry blossom viewing during the spring, early April. I like autumn leaves. Autumn leaves. I like to view autumn leaves during the autumn. Fall. I like to view autumn leaves during the autumn, during fall. I like to view autumn leaves during the fall. I like to view autumn leaves during the fall, during the autumn. I like to see autumn leaves during the fall, during the autumn, during the autumn, during the autumn. I like to view cherry blossom. I like cherry blossom viewing. I like cherry blossom viewing during the spring. I like cherry blossom viewing during the spring. I like autumn leaves viewing during the fall. I like to view autumn leaves. I like to see autumn leaves during the autumn, during autumn, during the 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 autumn, during fall, during the fall. I like to view autumn leaves. I like to view autumn leaves during autumn, during fall. I like viewing autumn leaves. I like viewing autumn leaves. I like viewing autumn leaves during autumn, during the autumn, during the fall, during 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 autumn. I like viewing cherry blossom during spring. I like viewing autumn leaves during spring, during autumn. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.